Well, here we go. We're underway. RB Leipzig versus Tuzzy E-sports. Your CONMEBOL eLibertadores Grand Final is about to get started. Will it be Tuzzy at the top of South America with Faku Cohen, or will RB Leipzig continue their dominance? The Bundesliga was the first title, the FC Pro Open, the Club Championship. RB Leipzig have had a fantastic year this season, and this would be another trophy for that organisation that will have their eyes on everything this year. It's going to be GuiBarros from left to right in the RB Leipzig kit, and from right to left in the Argentine stripe will be Faku Cohen. It's been early goals for GuiBarros. I think he went 2-0 up against Nicholas in the first 8 minutes. He went 2-0 up early in his semi-final as well versus Fonseca. Will it continue to be that early start from the Brazilian?
I feel like for Faku Cohen, he's had moments in most of his games where he's been comfortable, but then before you know it, he ends up being down by a goal or two. However, he's on the attack now. Tried a full roll finesse. Didn't get the animation, red timed it.
I think it's interesting, though, because both players, very high scoring, but they also concede a lot of goals. And so I'm wondering if that's going to play over into this game, because we're looking at GuiBarros here. First game, 5 goals, then 4, 6, 5, 6. And so all games have been very close as well. And so we'll see if this one is the exact same situation.
He's looking to break the deadlock here with Ronaldinho into Neymar. Good step from Faku Cohen with Pacho on that occasion to block the lane of attack.
Hold on a minute.
First blood for Faku Cohen, as he says to his fans in the crowd, that's the first of many.
Do you know what I think was crazy there before I even analyse the goal? Eze Correa, the player he beat and knocked him out of the competition for a chance to get a World Championship spot,
he stood at the back supporting.
Was one of the first people roaring, celebrating in favour of Faku Cohen. That just shows how close they are as an organisation.
I love it. I love the support that Tuzzy has in the crowd here. But fantastic start for Faku Cohen. We'll see if GuiBarros has an answer, because there's a lot of people supporting him in this audience as well.
He's not been down a lot in this tournament. He's had close games. It's been narrow margins. But what happened when they played in the groups? Faku Cohen beat him 5-4, and when you've got that self-belief that you've already beaten this person once, that can go a long, long way.
It's that 1-0.
Yeah.
You're 1-0 up before the game's even started.
It's a lofted ball over the top for Rivaldo. Carlos Alberto's the player chasing back. Maradona, good interception there, but it falls back Faku Cohen's way. Pinged passing around the box. He can't quite get the shot away with Rivaldo.
And let us know in the chat who you are rooting for in this final of the CONMEBOL eLibertadores. I know there's a lot of fandom here on Twitch. Let us know who you're rooting for.
GuiBarros not being the most popular picks in his team, with Ronaldinho and Neymar doing a lot of the damage for him here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. However, that's what he's comfortable with. As Ronaldinho now progresses into the final third. Nice link up with the player who's going to be awarding the trophy, Roberto. Kaká driving forward, cuts it back for Maradona, extra pass to Rivaldo. That's fantastic. He gets away with it just about, and it bounces out for a corner. He didn't need.
I don't think he needed that.
But the corner comes in and it's just over the bar.
I don't think he needed. It looked like a shot cancel there when he got the ball to Rivaldo. He could have shot and honestly found himself 2-0 up, and instead, I think he overplayed it.
And now the pause comes in.
Yep.
Night Watch right in there with GuiBarros. That should really be 2-0.
Yeah, I agree. It's a little fake shot or whatever it was, shot cancel. It's a mistake you look back on and think, ooh, if I don't win this game, that could have been the moment where, to make it 2-0, that could have changed everything.
No, it's the fine margins. Every little mistake will matter in such a high-stakes situation. And they're definitely going to go the full timeout here. I know that I would love to have a mic with Nightwatch and Guy and also the Tuzzy side, because I feel like so much knowledge is happening in that conversation.
I mean, I can just go up on the stage if you want.
Go ahead, yeah. Go for it. Relay it back.
It's standing room only, by the way, in this arena that we're at the moment. There's a congregation of Tuzzy eSports jerseys and fans at the back of the room. Quite a lot of RB Leipzig support at the front. And then over on the right-hand side, friends, family, and also players who have fallen here in the CONMEBOL eLibertadores. As you see, Redlac with Leipzig. They'll be wanting another trophy. Heard from Redlac earlier today. Did I hear that he was doing a run this morning?
Was it 8K, 7K?
I think so, something like that.
Serious
That was a good shift.
Faku Cohen off the restart. Looks to be going exactly as he was before it. Maradona with the extra pass. That's going to bounce nicely, and Marquinhos just about gets a block on the ball. He's always going to look for that extra pass, he's Faku Cohen, but sometimes it feels like it's not needed, as the bicycle kick is good for Faku Cohen. Then he goes 2-0 up.
It was coming. There was 2 or 3 moments there where Faku Cohen looked like he was about to find the back of the net. And he scored a few of those this tournament with Lucio at the near post and pulled up clutch for him again.
Absolutely beautiful finish there with the bicycle from Lucio. And I'm looking at Faku Cohen right now. He is relentless. He is looking so good in this final, and it's making me nervous because it's giving me flashbacks to the final last year.
Yeah, got out of hand very early on. A second pause has been queued.
I don't know if we can get a camera on the stage now, but there's quite a lot of discussion going on at the moment between Guy and Nightwatch, and also I think the admin there on the stage also. We'll wait and see how this plays out. Trophy. You're meters away from lifting it in distance, but in terms of actual mental fortitude, it will feel like a marathon away. As headphones going back in here for Guy.
This is the only match where the trophy is within viewing distance as well.
Yeah.
And so it's literally right there for them to take. The pressure's on.
Hopefully we can get underway very, very shortly.
I think we're
between Faku Cohen and GuiBarros. Of course, 2-0 up in favour of Faku Cohen just there.
Yeah, I believe we are going to a slight technical pause here. We're going to get the game back underway. 21 minutes was it on the clock? 2-0.
Around about there, yeah.
2-0 scoreline. We can have a look at the goals that were scored.
Caught Carlos Alberto completely slipping there. Rivaldo in behind. That was the goal to break the deadlock, and there was the corner, 20th minute, near post. And as I said before that case, there were 2-3 chances where he could have scored as well.
Yeah, he's been absolutely relentless, non-stop attacking. I've been very, very impressed with Faku Cohen in this final.
I mean, look at this crowd as well. What you? I'll break the fourth wall for you at home. Dance cam.
Oh, no.
Dance cam. Dance cam. What you don't know is the person on the left. The person on the left there in the black hoodie with the white sleeves is our producer. He should be doing a job right now. And the person on the right is our talent manager.
We love it. Absolutely love it.
Tuzzy E-sports.
Oh, they're going to turn away, aren't they?
Oh, they're giving us absolutely nothing.
Too serious.
Can Pabs go in the crowd?
Where's Pabs? Where is he?
Pabs, get in the crowd. Dance cam. Get in the crowd. Dance cam. Oh.
Look how serious one of the coaches is. Did you see it? He was so serious. It looks like we're about to get back underway.
I want to know. I wondered why there were no talking to me during that pause. He's out in the crowd. He's probably getting a picture of his Roberto. We're back underway. 2-0 Faku Cohen, 21 on the clock.
That kiss cam in the previous round, that was hilarious though.
Oh.
That was absolutely
I was
hilarious.
at a loss for words on that one.
It caught me off guard.
Oh, it caught you off guard.
Let's see if GuiBarros can get anything going. I don't think he had a shot on target in the opening 20 minutes here. It was all Faku Cohen.
Oh,
and he's got another corner. You know what's going to happen here. Lucio selected at the near post. He bicycle kicks it, and it's just wide of the post. How could you even possibly defend that?
It's the thing is, it's not about how quick he takes it, it's how quick he switches cursor to Lucio as well. You kind of just have to hope that your physical and taller players at the near post. That's it. Because you got to think it's a mismatch. Zé Roberto, Lucio, you're done.
Is there any way that you can pull the keeper that fast or not?
Not that quick,
no,
not for me.
Absolutely not.
Maybe Emi Martinez?
Doubtful.
The only way is if the taker literally takes an extra second to take that.
And on that corner there, are you wanting for people at home, are you wanting a right footer in swinger or a left footer out swinger?
I would want an in-swinger personally,
okay.
When you say that corner.
So you want a right on the left and a left on the right?
Yeah.
Kaká, finesse territory, Travella territory, but didn't hit it on that occasion.
Through ball in behind, Zanetti.
Good chance, takes a strike, and he has a corner of his own now. Taking a little bit longer here.
If you remember the very first game, he went for goal.
He did.
And I think, you see how he changed his mind. I think Faku Cohen knows he hasn't even moved.
Drives it into the box, and it goes all the way through. It's going to go out for a throw-in. Surprised by that one, that he didn't just hit the near post quick.
I think his aim literally is to go direct for goal. His aim wanted to go, the keeper didn't even budge.
I feel like he overthought that. I feel like that was a bit too much there. Nightwatch will not be pleased.
When did we see someone score recently?
Oh, it's just offside, I thought. That Carlos Sabata kept him on.
Was it Anders who scored directly from the, or he kept shooting from the corner?
I can't remember.
In the VBL a couple of weeks ago.
Maybe it's a lactic.
Yeah, I think so. I think he hit the crossbar. Andre Santos went for the Travella. Eder Militao. And GuiBarros stands up strong on this occasion. Does have runners going forward. Top of the pitch is where he's going to want to exit. Through Eder Militao. Can GuiBarros get something going here? And he's pushed quite a few players forward here. Ababo's got the run of Militao.
Oh, that turn. Very important step there with Marquinhos. Otherwise, as you said, Ababo in on goal.
Yeah.
Could have been 3-0.
Beautiful ping into Andre Santos, looking for the through ball first time around the corner. Another pause.
I will say, dribbling out of bounds in those situations, that small mistake can mean everything later on.
Yeah.
It's such a small thing in this game, but even just losing possession in that one opportunity, that could have been a scoring opportunity for him.
Yeah, he's obviously not happy. He accused another pause. He's speaking with his coach, looking to see if maybe any tactical adjustments could help him get back into this game. But when you're in this position where you're playing somebody that beat you 2-0 yesterday, beat you in a game to go 2-0 in the group stage yesterday, and you're 2-0 down now,
it's tough.
Psychologically, that's damaging.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking, oh my goodness, this is a repeat of yesterday.
Well, you're also thinking about a potential repeat of last year as well. And so the mental situation that Guy is currently in is a very, very tough one.
Yeah, because this will be his third final. The two previous ones, lost both of them.
2 losses. No dancing for Tuzzy E-sports. They'll be dancing in Sao Paulo if they win tonight, though. I'm just trying to look, actually. At the back of the room, there's probably 15, 20?
I'm going to try and count.
we can't out loud. That would make the broadcast much better.
I'm trying to make it a little bit easier. You're right, it is around 15-20. There's a lot of people at the back there. You can see it there.
Yeah.
That is a serious
It's a squad.
support
It's a
there.
sea of blue.
Yeah.
It's a sea of Tuzzy blue.
As we are back underway. Faku Cohen's got a chance here on the restart. Oh my,
Don't be
what
silly.
are we doing?
Oh my goodness, what is going on?
My heart stopped.
If that goes in, Nightwatch, he's trying to take the controller off it.
Oh, he's giving the ball away. He just needs to concentrate more and...
Just got to get into half time at this point.
Yeah.
You can just get a couple of shots away, get a little bit of possession, because he's been losing the ball in these areas.
Faku Cohen's been so like well-structured in midfield. It's incredible.
He's really, really aggressive. And I think part of it is he's already beaten him once.
Yeah.
There's no fear factor whatsoever.
He's not second-guessing anything.
Part of Guy's mindset going into the game against Nicholas after speaking to him was he's one of the only players that doesn't fear Nicholas.
Yeah, because
and he just thought, I'm just gonna play you and I'm gonna beat you again.
Yeah.
That's it. It feels like to me, sat what 5 meters away from these guys, Faku Cohen has got zero reason to be scared, and he's playing like that right now.
Oh, he's gone.
Abarbo in on goal, drives across the box. Marquinhos with the block, could have been a Travella on that occasion. It's whipped into the near post. On that occasion, Carlos Alberto does head clear, but the chance is still alive.
It's just nothing seems to be sticking for GuiBarros there. Even a counter-attack opportunity, he couldn't even get the pass off.
I think in terms of motivation for GuiBarros here, we need a goal before halftime. Obviously, it's still doable with 9-minute halves, but going into this second half, he needs at least one opportunity. We haven't seen anything.
Yeah, we know FC can switch in terms of how well you're playing.
He's onside. Cafu.
I was about to say, as the game ticks on here, you would see if Faku Cohen doesn't put this game to bed, you see the previous games, it almost costed him.
Yeah. And how often do we say, when you're playing well, you have to kill the game?
Yeah.
Because GuiBarros, at some point in this match, will come back into it. He will get a chance. He will get a goal. He will give himself confidence. And it could be from this corner. It's whipped in towards the near post. Lucio goes all the way through, and that will do us for half-time. Faku Cohen 2-0 up against GuiBarros. I actually think, given the circumstances,
Should be happy.
GuiBarros takes that.
You should be happy. 2-0 down, it could have been 3, it could have been 4, could have been 5, to be honest. That play a lot with Cafu, Ibarbo in behind, he overthought it. It could be a very, very different story going into the second half.
The only positive moments, really, from GuiBarros that we saw were those final seconds of the game.
Then, yeah.
That's it. That's all we've seen from him. But we'll see if that carries over into the second half.
Yeah, 100%. I always say you can take solace in the fact that, as you said earlier, 9-minute halves. You've got a long way to try and come back into this. Let's take a look at the replays in this game, of course. It was Faku Cohen that scored within the opening 10 minutes with Rivaldo, and his second goal came before our slight technical pause there to make it 2-0. No other goals for the rest of that first half. There were a fair few chances, though, in favour of Faku Cohen.
I'd love to see the stats. Actually, I can... I'm leaning over. I don't want to fall off the chair.
Would love to see an XG stat.
We can see you in the cam, yep, leaning over.
A lot of possession. Here we go, perfect. Thank you very much. Now one player's actually got to go there. On to match facts. Or datas del partido.
That was good.
Thank
That was
you.
really good.
53% possession, 5 shots, 3 on. Also, these stats aren't going to tell a clear picture because of the restart.
Yeah. 4-4-2 though from GuiBarros. He's been changing a lot of formations in this tournament. Well, not just this tournament, throughout the season. 4-2-1-3 stride, 4-4-1-1.
Do you think Neymar is a striker?
He's got the finesse shot, which is lovely for any striker, 5-star, 5-star. I just feel like they're a better option.
Yeah. For the first time in this final, the crowd get loud for GuiBarros. But it could be Faku Cohen to silence them. Abarbo extra pass to Kaka.
Done it again. Overplayed it again. How many more times
is he going to do it? surely on the next one he just shoots.
You'd think so.
See the Tuzzy E-sports team there at the back. That's led up by the owner at the front there.
Oh, that could have been a costly mistake.
Frustration from GuiBarros.
That's nice.
Ronaldo down this right-hand side. Cuts it back. Maradona. Kaká. There's the strike. There's the low driven. And that's Faku Cohen in Dreamland. 3-0 up in the grand final.
Decisive. He knew what he wanted to do. That's what we're saying about overplaying in the box there. He's mapped out an attack. He wanted to get into those dangerous areas. And instead of trying to cut back or fake shot, do a skill, he just took the first time low driven. 3-0.
He learned from the last 2 times. He didn't overthink. He went there with a vengeance, as we see the Tuzzy eSports team go absolutely insane, because this is looking like a very, very good situation here for Faku Cohen. What does Guy need to do?
Everything.
Something special.
Yeah.
Truly.
He's not put Faku under any, and I mean any, sort of jeopardy. Like, Faku Cohen is playing this game at his own pace. He's creating his chances at will. GuiBarros really, really struggling to get anything going. There's a lot of pacing going at the back of the room. Tuzzy eSports, 2023 champion, if I remember serves correctly, with Bashada. Last year it was Netshin Miners, before it looks to be Tuzzy once again at the top.
The thing is, the representation they've had, every player has performed so well from Tuzzy this year. They all got into the playoffs today.
All 5.
They had one guaranteed to make the final because it fell in that favor in terms of the bracket. And could it be Faku Cohen to lift that trophy?
Yep. I mean, we predicted what? Three predictions here for GuiBarros.
Yep.
I've been predicting wrong this entire competition, though. I also thought that Nicholas was going to go further than that, so maybe I'm bad luck.
That's not an outrageous shout, is it?
It's not, but look how the tables have turned.
So you're 8 for 8 in the Premier League.
That is true.
Oh, a bit risky out the back. Carlos Alberto here, and GuiBarros just looking to get his foot on the ball.
Made a sub at left back as well.
Yeah.
Interestingly, Ed Militao off.
We saw that in the semi-finals, if I'm not mistaken. Mojica, the left back, a lot of pace, more of an attacking wing back, and he actually went to attacking wing back earlier in the tournament as an instruction with the player role. I don't think it's that yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if this game goes later and he does get a goal back.
Yeah.
We see him flying forward.
Yeah, I think we saw him make those tactical changes like 70th minute.
Yeah. Ronaldinho getting chased down by Cafu, but he's going to get away from him. Player locked into Kaká. There is Neymar. Extra passes to Netti. Back to Neymar. Pacho too strong. Zé Roberto with the Trivela. Someone get a camera on the Brazilian, because he's found GuiBarros back into this game.
That's it. That's the moment he needed. A Trivela from none other than Zé Roberto.
Someone had to do it. Someone had to score a goal with Zé Roberto. Make a moment of brilliance with him. He is here in the arena. You absolutely love to see it. I'm sure he's a happy camper.
It did the ball in the box, and just couldn't fall to the person he wanted to. And when it came out there, you just thought, hold on a second. Cut inside for the Trivela. Didn't green it, but he still found the corner. And if you see the amount of support here for GuiBarros.
Yeah, the front couple of rows are all GuiBarros. Fans, family and friends. But Faku Cohen will be looking to Quieten down the Brazilian hype.
Good block there from Lucio.
Could that be the turning point?
Yeah, that's a key block. We've seen a familiar story of Faku Cohen going up by 2 or 3 and then being pegged back in regulation time. He's ended up, of course, winning all of those games, but he doesn't make it easy.
The next 10 to 15 in-game minutes will be huge in this tie. I think if Faku Cohen gets into the 80th, 82nd, 83rd minute with a 2-goal lead, I think he's in a really good position, and I think he probably does go on to win this. However, I can actually see GuiBarros scoring before 70 and going to get another couple. We saw it in the against Fonseca. It was what?
So quick,
83rd minute down by a goal. 4 minutes later,
he's up by 2. Oh, up by 1, sorry.
He's winning the tie. And those passes that were connecting in the first 50 minutes for Faku Cohen, just the falling GuiBarros' way. That's a lovely manual through ball down the line. Kaka away, fake shot inside, drives towards the byline. Good,
great defending.
Good defending.
It really is. Didn't dive in, jockeyed, bided his time, and ended up winning the ball.
He cut off any space that he possibly could have had there in the attack.
Ping pass, Kaka, that's a low-driven opportunity, and GuiBarros is back in this game.
Wow.
He was 3-0 down, he looked dead and buried the Brazilian. And with 20 minutes left to play, maybe it's his game.
GuiBarros getting himself back into this matchup as he hears the passion from the crowd. We saw his signature celebration, him standing on business, literally. But he is back in this match and ready to fight for that championship.
I don't know if you saw Paulo Neto as well.
Yeah.
He was stone cold face throughout the entire semi-finals. Just let out a little smile there.
Yeah.
And Tuzzy E-sports at the back of the room, taking up an entire corner. Oh, look, a little bit nervous.
Yeah, shaky times now for Faku Cohen. 3-0 up. And it's now 3-2, and there's a fair way left for this game to go. And honestly, I'm expecting a couple more goals for GuiBarros.
I'm expecting fireworks here.
Yep.
In the final 20 minutes. It's going to be electric. The kickoff feels really, really important. If he can defend that kickoff and get himself settled into the final few plays of the game.
Very important.
He's going to get there, Lucio.
Yeah,
just nods it back. And GuiBarros has a chance to tie up this game with just over a quarter left to play. There is so much time left on that clock. Zé Roberto, technical dribbling, little double tap incisive pass through to Neymar. Can't quite return it back for the hero.
Faku Cohen has to be feeling it right now. You know, he had such a great start to this matchup, and momentum is a very powerful thing, and he has to be feeling it, and he's going to have to try to turn the tides back his way. Because Guy, with those 2 goals, the confidence is back.
100%, and we said it early in the game, when you're on the ascendancy, you have to make it count. He could have been 4, he could have been 5 up, and now he's in a goal again. Rivaldo's got to go for it, and he does! And Faku Cohen has let out a roar directly in GuiBarros' face as he restores his 2-goal lead. Wow.
Faku Cohen. When the going gets tough, the Argentine steps up to the mark. 2-goal advantage with 14 minutes left on the clock. And it could be the final tactical change It's a make or break. It's a Hail Mary now from GuiBarros.
It's such a gut-wrenching feeling because you'll be on cloud 9 thinking, hold on a minute.
I'm back in this game.
This is my game. Next thing you know, you're 4-2 down. And I know there's 15 or so minutes left, but it will really, really crush GuiBarros and Nightwatch here, thinking that this could be it.
You're seeing defensive approach coming in from Faku Cohen. You don't want to invite the pressure, though. It's when you start to sit a little bit deeper and invite that pressure, chances do appear.
And he can't afford to make any mistakes at this point in the game.
That front row that were roaring for GuiBarros.
And the Tuzzy E-sports collective at the back of the room just have a slight pep in their step with 14 minutes left to play.
We didn't get to see it on the screen, though, but when Faku scored, the Tuzzy E-sports guys, although all in the back, they ran up to the front into the GuiBarros territory.
Wow. I was just looking behind me because Faku Cohen leaned over the monitor, straight into Garos and Nightwatch's face. Scream.
Straight away, Ababo, back in play, Kaka.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Can't quite twist away. Faku Cohen with a good piece of defensive stability at the back there. It's nice. Close possession. Is there a runner there from Rivaldo?
Very nice.
He's going to edge towards goal with Carlos Alberto coming across to defend. He goes to the Trivella, maybe not the wisest option. Ababo could be in behind. The pass has actually gone to Neymar. That's broken down the attack.
100%. The way Faku Cohen played out of that press there for that attack.
Superb.
Impressive.
Come on, man. That is crazy.
Both of these two players, as we edge towards the end of the season to the World Championships, will be in with a hunt, but it could be Faku Cohen's moment here in Sao Paulo. Not quite yet. That's a mistake out the back from GuiBarros. Could this be the sucker punch? Not again. He can't quite edge away. And that's a long, long clearance up the pitch. He's going to get a really nice bounce there.
Thing is,
Faku Cohen.
You would have loved there to be Ababo challenging in the air for Zanetti. That's the instance that you would have loved. It just didn't fall in his favour that time. Faku Cohen can just sort of kill minutes there on the clock and hope. Is that onside? Yeah, offside.
One final pause. One final moment of serenity before the final 5 minutes of madness ensue.
Kitchen sink. You have to throw everything.
Hail Mary.
And this is where your practice with your coach comes into it. You think about the formation you will turn to, you think about the players, the personnel, the roles in the game, how you try and set up for those opportunities to score. And the other end,
it's just advice.
Keep calm.
Calming.
Keep calm. You're doing well from Faku Cohen's perspective. There will be another chance for him in behind to try and get that goal number 5 to seal the deal, but you wonder, can he keep out GuiBarros' pace?
If he gets one goal here within the next 2-3 in-game minutes, my goodness, these last couple of minutes of this game, I'm not ready for it.
We've seen a lot of late goals here in Sao Paulo. We've seen a lot of late drama. Is the grand final, is the final game here of the 2025 CONMEBOL eLibertadores going to deliver more stoppage time madness? We are about to find out. One final deep breath from both players on the stage. One final piece of advice from Nightwatch to Guy. Faku Cohen breathes in and gets ready for what could be 2 trophy wins in 2 weeks. He will be the form player on the planet at the moment. But can he hold out? Can he hold strong? That's a minute off the clock already.
See the way how he's triggering runs with L1. The tapping L1 to pull Ababo back. Just offside that time. Gives him a chance here. A sub.
Oh. It's heartbreaking. It means that we continue. And it also means, if I'm not mistaken, GuiBarros is going to restart with
Max
full stamina. The 84.55, that's 50 seconds. And we're just going to play, I think. We are just going to get going here. It also
means there's no added time.
No injury time.
Yeah, you're in big trouble. Got to play a long ball, and it's going to fall straight to Faku Cohen, who heads it back to the keeper.
It feels like a sinking ship here for GuiBarros.
Yeah, it's a painful one. As I said, the added time is the big one for me.
Yeah.
And the stamina is... it's a tough one. Can't lie.
It has to be a Faku Cohen horror show.
He's got to boot the ball in his back of the net. That's the only way GuiBarros gets back here. I'm sorry. No chance.
Goes long up to Kaka. Brings the ball down extremely well. And Faku Cohen is edging closer. It's been a long, drawn-out affair here.
But as I say, there's 0 added time. It gets to the 90th minute. All you have to do is walk out. There could have been a comeback. We won't know.
Final thoughts here, Case.
It's a tough one. Obviously, GuiBarros has been in this situation before, and it wasn't as bad as it was last time. This is a better final than we had last year, but Faku Cohen just coming out on top. 2 trophies in a month for Faku Cohen.
Yeah,
absolutely insane
from Faku Cohen.
GuiBarros with one final attack here. Ronaldinho with the green time finish, but it won't be enough. GuiBarros falls to the hands of Tuzzy E-sports, to the hands of Faku Cohen. And the Argentine, after winning his domestic league only a couple of weeks ago, now will pick up the crowning achievement in his career. The CONMEBOL eLibertadores title, as he makes his way down the stage. This is his moment. There's a lot of great Argentine players, Nicolas Bonanno, and now you can add Faku Cohen, your 2025 eLibertadores champion.
An incredible last few weeks for Faku Cohen. He's established himself as not just one of the best in South America, one of the best players on the planet right now.
We've seen him succeed in London. Now he is succeeding in Argentina and also Brazil as he poses with Z Roberto. We saw moments of greatness from him in game as well.
And what an organisation Tuzzy E-sports are assembling here. 5 out of 8 of the quarter-finalists were from Tuzzy. They were guaranteed a grand finalist. The question was, who will it be? Faku Cohen, the player at the top of the table.